Dear children, last day I taught you the Civil War, page number 39 in history. After this, Stalinism and collectivization, look at the page number 40. Stalinism. Joseph Stalin became the leader of the Soviet Communist Party after the death of Lenin in January 1924. कहते हैं लेनिन की मृत्यु के बाद रूस के कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी के नेता जोसेफ स्टालिन बने थे। उनके बारे में क्या देखिए क्या कहा जा रहा है। कहते हैं जोसेफ स्टालिन बिकम द लीडर ऑफ सोवियत कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ लेनिन इन जनवरी 1924. प्रॉब्लम ऑफ ग्रेन सप्लाई. By 1927-1928, the towns in Russia were facing an acute problem of grain supply. The government fixed price of the grain, but the peasants refused to sell their grain to government buyers at these prices. Collectivization means क्या देते हैं स्टालिन believed the rich peasants and traders in the countryside were holding stock in the hope of the higher prices. So Stalin introduced the collectivization of Soviet agriculture. It brought the great majority of the peasant into collective and state farms. In 1928, party members toured the grain producing areas, supervising enforced grain collection and raiding the kulaks. Large state controlled farm. After 1917, land had been handed over to the peasant for development of modern farm. It was necessary to eliminate kulaks, take away land from peasants and establish large state-controlled farm. Stalin's policies. Collective farm from 1929, the Communist Party forced all peasants to collective farms. Peasants work on lands and profit of the collective farm was shared among them. Opponents punished. Those who opposed the cultivation were served punished. Many were deported and exiled. Independent cultivation. Many peasants did not want to work in collective farm for various reasons. Stalin's government allowed some independent cultivation but treated such cultivators unsympathetically. However, the production did not increase immediately. Famine. The bad harvest of 1930-1933 led to one of the most devastating famines in the Soviet history, in which over 4 million died. Those who criticized Stalin's policies were charged with the conspiracy against socialism. By 1939, over 2 million were imprisoned or sent to labor camps. A large number of people, including talented professionals, were forced to make false confessions under the torture and executed. Now, the global influence of the Russian Revolution and the USSR. Acceptance of Marxism का मार्क्सवाद इसे बात. Impressed by success of the communist revolution in Russia, many European countries also adopted Marxist ideas. Communist parties were established in large number of countries in the world. The European countries like Poland, East Germany, Czechoslovakia and Bulgaria and Indonesia. China also became communist country. Russia made great effort for the propagation of the communist ideas in the backward countries. The communist parties in the various countries persuaded their government to introduce socialist principles in their policy. The possibility of a workers' state fired people's imagination across the world, but the most of the existing socialist parties in Europe did not fully support the policy in the Russia. By the time the Second World War began, USSR was considered to be the global face of socialism, losing faith in Marxism. By the 1950s, many within the country began to lose faith in Marxism in USSR, but the basic freedom were denied to the people. Many countries adopted some ideas of socialism, but each country interpreted them in their own ways. Now, writing about the Russian Revolution in India. Among those who the Russian Revolution inspired were many Indians. Several attended the Communist University. By the mid-1920s, the Communist Party was formed in India. Its members kept themselves in touch with the Soviet Communist Party. Important India political and cultural figures took an interest in the Soviet experiment and visited Russia. Among them Jawaharlal Nehru and Rabindranath Tagore, who wrote about Soviet socialism. In Hindi, R.S.S. Avasthi wrote in 1920-21 Russia Revolution, Lenin, his life and his thought, and later the Red Revolution. S.D. Vidyalankar wrote The Rebirth of Russia and the Soviet State of Russia. Too much was written in Bengali, Marathi, Malayalam, Tamil and Telugu. Now, read and learn important terms: liberal, radical, conservative movements, suffragette, autocracy, jihadist, real wage, kulaks, deported, exiled, and what happened and when. Read, learn and write also. Thank you.